17 diapers. Oh my God. Okay. Whew. Okay. I don't Let me get right to okay. So I was going to already do a new mom recording, y'all, because I got a 14-year difference. I had a kid when I was not a real adult, and now I got a baby when I'm a for real adult outside, like paying real bills. So this is different for me, okay? And 17 diapers, I seen it on TikTok, social media, Facebook, everywhere. I was like, it just resonated with me so much, y'all. Like, just the growing pains, and like when you look from everything I don't want to get emotional, everything you and your first child went through, like that first kid just really molds you into a whole new person. So shout out to my son Gavin, because he is like literally the best kid. And it's just, hold on, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna have to mix my notes up because I can't go back to that just yet. But 17 diapers, it opened up a new chapter for me, because I just had this little baby, and it's such a blessing, such a graceful journey to be able to witness being a mother now versus when I was 14 years ago. So this little baby has really made me sit down and like see where I have came from and everything that I have built. And it really just shows how much I needed this kid. Like, I did not want to have another kid, but having this kid really showed me, like, look at everything that you built. Like, slow down. Like, just, I come from very humble beginnings. It's just so new to me to be another mom on my own this time versus my son Gavin. He was like a community baby. Like, family help you out when you young. Your mother, your father is there for you. You got, the people, your cousins. He growing up, he watching himself, he watching me. So when I'm going to the club, he going with me because I'm getting dressed, dropping him off, trying to keep up with the baby daddy then and be outside with my cousins. Like, outside years ago, that was another type of outside. Like, outside today in this mind frame, it's like, I got it. I get the nigga. So if he ain't acting right, I know how to make it make sense, But back in the day, you fighting, busting out windows. It's a whole new journey. So I just want to say to the new mothers, especially the ones who don't have nobody or feel lost, low credit, no car, no house, living with your kid paycheck to paycheck, jumping house to house. Not saying that was my story, but I've come from that. Like, I've seen it happen to the women in my family. I have so many women in my family, and we are like click tight, close. Like, we fall out. This is just going to be an emotional podcast, period. Because I'm trying not to cry, but tears is literally falling down my face. So, but just be with the right people. Like, just you pick your friends. If you somebody you going through with your new kid, different things, it's not gonna stop. It's gonna get worse before it get better. And I'm just thankful to be able to record this in a space that I am in a mind frame that I'm in. I expected, first of all, I never want to have any more kids, but I expected my second kid situation to be perfect. Like chef's kiss, mwah, top tier luxury, like, and it's perfect in, some ways, but nothing is ever going to be perfect. And I'm not even saying like marriage or nothing, because I'm not really like a marriage type of person. I don't come from that background. I know that marriage is another business. I'm not really trying to sign up for that. Partnership, that's fine with me. Having, somebody who is, mentally, spiritually, emotionally there, that's a marriage to me. That's a fine. So having a big wedding, that was never, ever, even as a kid, I always was like, I'm going to be a boss. I'm going to have this business. It was never, I'm going to have the big wedding it's just not my lifestyle. So I don't even know where I went with that, but just to piggyback off of that and say, like, now today, that's where I was headed. Now today, it's like I thought my new kid, if I was going to have one, it was going to be perfect. And it's not. Okay? And I'm not afraid to say that. It's not a perfect situation. And don't ever think that everything is going to be perfect. So if you waiting to have a kid because you want it to be perfect, and of course plan for that perfect person and pray every single day, go to your therapy, that it works out. But having this second kid really just taught me that when my boys get older, it's just gonna be us. Like, my mom and my dad not together, but she has me. So it's like the men, they matter. Their help is needed. And that's what we want. We want to have a 2-parent household. No buts. 2-parent household, period. I'm not on no city girl stuff. When it comes to my man, yes. Let it be that. Especially if he's the prize. Understand that y'all both prizes. Some stuff happens though. And just remember that a failed relationship is not a lose. You still got your kids at the end of the day. And when your kids, and you train your kids to be old enough to take care of you and watch after you, that's all that's going to be matter. It's going to be you and your kids at the end of the day. So I don't care about no failed relationships with no type of men, with no baby daddies. At the end of the day, it's me and my seed, period, point blank.
Hey, it's your favorite radio personality here, your girl, Miss E-Class, and I want to make sure you get your tickets to the Girls Need Real Estate Summit, an investors playground for all women in any industry, from health fields to real estate to investors to whoever. Whether you're looking to purchase internationally or locally, this is for you. Trust me, there's going to be so much going on March 2025 in Atlanta, and if you need help with funding, I'm talking about getting approved right on the spot. Girls Need Real Estate is the spot to be at, okay? Get a special discount on your ticket at girlsneedrealestate.com using the code GNRE at checkout. Be sure to tell them Miss E-Class sent you and thank me later, boo.
Let me try to get it together. Okay. So, going into this 17 Diapers episode, that was a little lot for the first. So if you still here with me, I appreciate you. But it just, this 17 Diapers, this new kid really humbled me. It really led me to see everything for what it is. It's been 14 years since I had a baby. So it's like, damn, y'all, you gotta have your shit together. Ain't no way you can have a new baby and not have your shit together. Some stuff you gotta cut people off. You gotta move out your city. You gotta let your city go. When you run in circles around your city, you done hit every person, you done collaborated with everybody, you running circles around and you running into the same people doing the same stuff. It's time to go. It's time to go. And if you want to make it as an entrepreneur, you got to understand a support system is number one, especially if you have kids. Okay? Especially if you have kids, if your home ain't right, your support system ain't right, I don't care if they shipping a package, they helping you watch your kid, they helping you pay for a logo or whatever it is, whoever is the part of your support system, take today and really thank them, because a support system as an entrepreneur goes a long way, and a support system as a person working a 9-to-5, that's a whole nother ball game, because I can't even, my days go so fast, y'all. Like, it's like, how do my day go so fast, and I don't even work a job? So I really sympathize with people who have more than one kid, who work a 9-to-5, who do it on their own. It's like, how are y'all doing this? How is y'all doing this? You gotta be at work at 9. Your kids gotta be at work at 8, at school at 8:50. You get a small break. You gotta pick up the kids. You gotta try to be present. You gotta make sure your mental is right so that you can provide and cook and clean. And cleaning is a whole nother story. Cooking is a whole nother story. That takes time. That takes energy. That's pulling away from you. And to be able to do and entertain your kids, it's a lot. Some people work a 9-to-5 and then a 5 to 9 for they business. And it's like, a lot of us don't, it's like, where do the time go? Where do the time go? So I would say, when it comes to losing people, fuck them. Some people gotta go. Everybody can't come. And sometimes you don't realize that until you in a situation. You don't see it for what it is until you walking in those shoes. And Jada Waiter, she made a post about her having $50 million, y'all. And the $50 million, it seems so far-fetched, but when you surround yourself and I know she could have probably got it from Lil Baby, it don't matter. She said she seen 50 million. Don't discredit her. She seen 50 million, period. End of story. You got to be surrounded by people and understand that 50 million, she said she seen 50 million. You can see it too. You can grab on today too. You can make the money too. You can retire at 32. You can drive a G-Wagon, a Lamborghini. You can do it too. So to anybody who is in a situation of having kids and having to deal with that, it definitely gets greater later, but you gotta stay on your Zoom. You gotta be committed every single day to perfecting your well-being. You can't waste it on arguing with a baby daddy. Right here, right now, if you got any beef with anybody that's closely connected with you, this is a baby daddy, a baby mama. If you are a man listening, your kid's grandma, start showing them grace, understanding that they doing it for the first time just like you. Your mama is a mother for the first time just like you was. She experiencing you at 30 years old for the first time. So I think a lot of times we be too hard on people, and it's okay to just be like, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to text this person because I know that if I want to excel and exceed, I don't have to be around you. I don't have to communicate with you. It's still fuck you, but I forgive you. You is still a part of my life. And that will really help you heal in so many ways. I recently just had my last event, my Girls Need Real Estate event. Hopefully I'll see y'all in Atlanta in March. I just had my last Girls Need Real Estate event in my city. I'm not doing no more events in my city. Y'all gonna have to come out of Indianapolis. Come to Atlanta, okay? Come experience what I'm experiencing. Get on your Zoom every day. Get around these women every day. It's going to change your life. So I say, you know what? This is my last event at home. I do plan to do, more things at home, but as far as an event, I'm ready to touch more people faster. I'm trying to be Sarah Jakes. I'm not trying to walk her walk, but I'm trying to touch more people feel more. It's $1 billion. If it's $1 billion in the world, why can't I have $1 billion in my account? I can't do that if I'm just reaching out to the same circle. So my goal is to, just touch more people in different cities, in different states. Sometimes people overstay their welcome, and that's why their value go down. You overstay your welcome, your value go down. People don't appreciate you. They don't see you as that high level. You got to step away. You got to step away. You got to be able to move forward and move on. And once you start doing it, you will see it. But until you really start living that life and walking that path, nobody's going to get it but you. And it'll start making sense once you do, walk away. So this episode I want to dedicate to the new moms. I want to dedicate it to mothers whose kids are getting older, who their kids don't got time for them no more. My son, he's just on a whole nother path right now. Like, if it ain't sports, if it ain't high school, if it ain't his friend group, he don't even want to talk. Like, his mom and his daddy, me and his dad, we matter, but we don't matter. He's so worried about what he worrying about, and he should. Like, you gotta have a life outside of your kids, because the time really goes so fast. I'm gonna end this right here because